Welcome to part 3 of Final Fantasy VIII, and in this episode here, we are going to be heading back to Ballamb Garden, but first, I wanted to show you what I was doing. Like, for instance, I wanted to show off how scan works, seeing as how I did not show that off in the last part. Might as well on the way there. Also, bite bugs is going to be where you're mostly going to get scanned from. There is another enemy, I do believe it's the, a flying orb, I think that's what it's called. I'm not sure of what it's called, and you will be seeing it after this battle later on. But that enemy will be where you get Blizzard, and where you get, Cure, sorry, not life. Life's not till way later in the game, but, it is where you're going to get Cure and where you're going to get Blizzard from. But for now, the only thing that the Bite Bugs has is Fire and Scan. Since I maxed out on Fire, and I really don't need to take any more from Scan, I might as well just beat these things and get it over with. And let me remind you all that the enemies level with you, Squall and Quistis, are at an average of 12. The Bite Bugs I just took on was 13. Originally, they were only 9. That'll let you know, whenever you jump level, they jump level too. And by they, I mean the enemies. Also, it seems that Ifrit hasn't learned all of his AP for that one particular move, which is Strength plus 20%. Unfortunately, I'll have to give that to another character on the way to Ballamb Garden. And this is the Flying Orb. Or at least that's what I think it's called. Either way, this is where you're going to get your Blizzard, this is where you're going to get your Cure. If you already have those, if you're playing the Steam version, ignore this totally. If not, you're playing the PS1 version, draw as much as you can from this enemy. That will give you a lot of Blizzards to work with, so you will be able to stock up and use them for elemental attack or elemental defense, provided you unlocked elemental defense, or provided if you have a GF with elemental attack. In the case of Shiva and Quetzalcoatl, they won't get that until later levels. So yeah, you're going to be stuck with these GFs for a while. And the fun part is you can actually equip more than one. Also, while I've been doing some grinding, I also happen to run into a few things. Like for instance, let's check the status here. I already mentioned that Quistis would learn an ability called Ultra Waves if you actually picked up a Spider's Web. There's Ultra Waves, and I happen to have 2 Spider's Webs in my possession right now. But you can only learn the move once. It's going to be permanently there for you to use in your overdrive. And that's not one of the other moves. I mean, that's not the only move that you can learn from an item. You'll have to run into other items in order for you to, pick up other items that you can give to Quistis in order for her to learn a special ability later on in the game. But for right now, Spider's Webs are something you should pick up. I mean, Blue Mages are pretty cool. And I managed to get back to Ballamb Garden. And yeah, I'm gonna go on ahead and take off the GFs for Quistis. Sorry I have to do this, but I got to. Alright. Since the GFs are taken off, let's go on ahead and go back to the school. But first, we're going to have to go through a couple of cutscenes. And again, sorry ladies and gentlemen, if the cutscenes are rather long. I warned you before that these are some really long cutscenes, and I was not kidding. Now, for what they show in the tutorial, you have 5 across the board for each of your GFs. But your GFs, however, will actually sometimes start off at 1, or sometimes start off at 3, or sometimes start off at a higher level. So you gotta take that into account before you actually can say that all the GFs will be leveled up equally. Which, ironically, they're not, because you're gonna have to separate most of your GFs between your party members. If not all of them. Now, we have to go through yet another tutorial about what I was trying to do and what I did in the last part. So, in other words, since you saw me use the junctions earlier, and also the ability to change to certain abilities in part 2, this part right here you could just skim through, because they're just going to repeat everything I just said. Yeah, and another thing, before I turn over Ifrit to Squall, I will make sure that Shiva has learned Strength J Junction. Yeah, the Strength Junction in the ability. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Strength Junction. So, let's get through this tutorial. If at all I can just get through this tutorial. And then after that, I can also proceed to going to my dormitory, because that's how we're going to continue the plot. So yeah. Let's head over to our dorm room. Even though that we can just simply go straight to our dorm room. Oh, by the way, that cure draw point, it refills itself. Yeah, I know, I'm unable to stock cure. Don't remind me. But yeah. Squall will be going to his dorm room to change. At the same time, he can also rest if you want to. Because, after all, you might want to rest after coming out of the field first and going straight back to Ballamb Garden. Let's see. I don't think I have nothing else to teach them for the time being. Alright, magic's almost done. I'm gonna keep that around. That may come too handy, and so will that too. So let's head back. And honestly, I should cut this out, but I don't know how to cut and paste in Windows Movie Maker. So yeah, I'm toggling between Movie Maker and Sony Vegas, because Movie Maker, I could actually make HD videos. Sony Vegas, I can. However, the thing is, you can alter videos into HD quality, but when it comes down to Sony Vegas, it has a hard time reading videos that were already HD quality by default, and you'll have to upscale it so you'll be able to see, or at least upscale it so it would actually be playable. But yeah, it is kind of looking rough with all of these skipping of the frame rates here. So yeah, there's a bunch of girls gossiping right in front of the navigation board. So let's head over to my dormitory and we're gonna change. So now we'll change from regular Squall to Thriller Squall. Yeah, I'm gonna call him that because, well, you have to see for yourself. That seed uniform, it screams Thriller by Michael Jackson. But let's go get our uniforms so we can be ready for the following mission to come. Let's see. Let's change first. No, change. Thank you. Alright, now I am Thriller Squall. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah, I tried the moonwalk, but I don't think I could do that with Squall. Alright. Oh, they're talking stuff. Okay, let's ignore these girls. Now we're gonna have to run all the way around the dormitory just so we can meet up with Quistis. Or not, actually. As soon as I change into the uniform and get out of the dormitory, here I am. You see, why didn't they do this before the beginning of the game? But nonetheless, we are introduced to Zell Dinked. Is it dinked or ditch? Or dinched? I don't know. But it's Zell. And, well, how should I put it? He is a rather energetic person. How energetic, you ask? Well, his infamous cutscene pretty much speaks volumes about him. And there he goes! With all the pauses and frame drops in the world. You know, Zell, he's going to be your bare-fisted monk for this expedition. And by all means, if you have a GF for Zell, give it to him. And Zell has duel for his limit break. And how should I put this? This guy is basically Sabin, except he can't really insta-kill trains by suplexing them. He can suplex them, but he can't really insta-kill them by suplexing them. That's what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, that's his limit break. It's like a certain button combination. And again, Squall is probably the only person who can only unlock certain levels of his limit break by getting certain weapons. I'm sorry. And, well, of course, Squall was explaining what happened to his face, courtesy of Seifer, sorry. And Seifer has been officially dubbed a pain in the ass. And, of course, it's none of our business. And ironically enough, Seifer is our squad leader. So, if we weren't pissed off by his antics before, you will be soon enough. Oh, this is going to be a really uncomfortable ride. I don't know why, but it's just the fact that Seifer's ego, can't really stand the guy. Who can blame Zell? And This is Seifer again. We've seen Seifer earlier, but the two goons that's next to him is Fujin and Raijin. Fujin only says one word. Raijin, if you're wondering where Waka got his you know from, look no further. Yeah. Seifer's like, I hate it when people wish me luck. Save those words for the bad students that need them. Okay then. Good luck, Seifer. Oh! You got punked! Add instructor trips to the list. Ooh, what's the list? What's that? Is that supposed to be the list of people that kicked your ass? Or the list of people that pwned you in front of the disciplinarian squad? Either way, it's the list. Or maybe the list of debt collectors. Anyway, our team is going to be comprised of Quistis, who isn't going to be playable, Squall, Zell, and Seifer, much to our dismay. I mean, I would enjoy Quistis' presence, but Seifer, no. Just no. Oh, and by the way, you wondering, why is this part this long? Like I said, a very long cutscene. How long of a cutscene we're talking? We're going through the entirety of going to the island of our first mission. Well, going to the island destination that is our actual first scene mission in this part. We're not actually doing the whole thing because, by God, that is a 3-part endeavor. But there is cutscenes on cutscenes here. So in other words, we're going to have a lot of dialogue on the way to action. So yeah, get used to it, because that's how this game rolls. Now then, there are actually 12 seed members that are heading to the island. And Seifer, Zell, and Squall just so happens to be the 3 that are going to be in Squad B. Because Seifer sucks so bad for Squad A. Oops, I said that out loud. Anyway, Headmaster Sid, there's always a Sid in every game, is pretty much giving you a speech to rouse everybody up and give them good luck. Because where they're going, chances are they're going to need it to a certain extent. So that means we leave this place immediately. Okay, I guess I can leave now, can I? Yeah, I can leave. I can leave. And everybody's getting into the car. Funny how that works, because Quistis was not shown to get into the car. Anyway, we drive out of Ballamb Garden's garage. Wait, Zell, are you trying to pester me about my gunblade? Come on, man, show me your gunblade! Ellipses. Just a peek? Ellipses means ellipses. Now get away from me. Fine. Yeah. Why you be so selfish? Scrooge! Say something, will you? What's on your mind? Ellipses. That's just Squall's whole dialogue. Ellipses. And now Zell's doing it too. It's contagious, ladies and gentlemen. It's contagious. Oh, somebody's actually playing a game and Steam is reminding me. Stop that! That's annoying! Shut the fuck up, Seifer. Chicken Wuss. Oh, it's on now! It's on! What did you call me? Now that's basically is going to be the name that sticks with Zell for the remaining of this game. Oh, for the remaining time of this game. Because after all, Chicken Wuss is now Zell's unfortunate label. Now that I mention labels here, who in the hell is driving this car? Because, last time I checked, all four are right here. So, who in the world is driving? It's probably Raijin and Fujin. No, more on the lines as Raijin. It has to be Raijin. Anyway, as you can see, Seifer's officially dubbed Zell a Chicken Wuss. Yep, it's gonna be a long car ride. Because Raijin doesn't know how the fuck to drive. Or rather, the fact that game bugs out and, oops, accidentally pushed the button here. Hold on, wait, hold on. Damn it, Raijin! Keep this thing straight! No, Raijin! No, what are you doing? Why are you putting up the road, man? Damn it, Raijin! Drive this thing. No, you're going the wrong way! No! You know what? Squall, take the wheel! I got this. I got this. No, Squall, what are you doing? Damn it! Okay, fine. I'll take the wheel. No, damn it, Seifer! Okay, I'll take the wheel. It's like everyone's fighting over the wheel over there. But that's what happens when it glitches. That's exactly what happens when it glitches. It's like they can't drive worth shit. Anyway, now that we've came here, we're at the dock, and now it's time for us to shove off. We've got a long trip ahead of us. And I am back. Whew! I had to stop for a second there. Anyway, Seifer's antagonizing us yet again. Even after it took us all like 5 seconds just to get to the right direction to this place. So, without further ado, let's board the submarine. Okay, I just got cut off here. And who are you telling to hurry? Anyway, let's get on the ship. Come on, let me on the ship. Thank you. Oh, and this is where the frame rate is going to definitely drop ridiculously. As you can see here, the frame rate just went down. It's like this ship just literally crashed along with the game. Yeah. I apologize for this. This only happens in Steam. Okay, let me rephrase that. I don't know how to fix the frame rate issues for Steam, but it is going to lag like that in some cutscenes, and of course it's going to lag like that on the way back. Just a word of warning. Anyway, this is Shu. Shu actually is a Seeds member, just like Quistis. And Seifer has failed this exam so many times that Shu has to point it out to him. Yet Seifer thinks he's badass. It's like holding the heavyweight championship for 15 times. It's not the fact that you won it 15 times, it's the fact that you can't hold on to it 14 times. See what I'm saying? Or should I say 15 times? Anyway, the whole point of this mission is we are going straight to Dollet, and we are trying to stop the G unit from taking over the place. Yes, there's a frame rate drop because they're actually using a screen. So in other words, the G unit is pretty much mobilized on Dollet for the last 3 days. And it took 2 days to actually lose the city to the G unit. I'm going to call the G Army the G unit because that's exactly what that reminds me of. Now then, Squall's team is going to be given the mission to capture the city and keep that point secure. My question is, how long do you think that'll last? Well, we honestly won't know for sure. But I will say this. We're going to be here for the next 2 parts. And again, warning, massive slowdown. Again, it's not my computer's fault. It's not my fault. It just does this and... Okay, I get it. You're playing RPG Maker. Thank you. Thank you. Anyway, we're still on the boat, and Seifer is of course protesting because he's a little bitch. Yep. He is still a bitch. Sorry if I'm gonna keep calling Seifer a bitch, but yes, he is. Now then. It honestly doesn't matter who you talk to. So long as you, talk to someone, or just do nothing. Anything to advance the plot. I mean, you're kinda in a boat, so... yeah. There's the thing. You could either reject Seifer's orders, or you could tell him no. Oh, and by the way, Seifer, I hope you get expelled. Now go fuck yourself. Thank you. Well, since we've made it to the island... Oh, by the way, that's a Black Thou Must moment. If you say no, Quistis will reprimand you from disobeying an order from your leader. and will tell you to go out and look out anyway. So with that said, it was kind of a lose-lose situation. Anyway, if you're asking about the frame rate again, it is terrible, and I apologize. But we have made it onto the island. If the game doesn't crash on me, that is. Come on. Chugga, 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 chugga. Oh yeah, that's right. They did use fax paper back in the 90s. Yeah, this game actually came out in the 90s, so yeah. Now explain the fax paper. Anyway, we finally made it to the beach, and now it's time for us to stop the G Unit's assault on Dollet. There's a lot of explosion. Squall is serious. He still has that scar. And now it's time for us to make it to the beach. However, we're almost at the end part of this. The end of this part, actually. That's what I'm trying to say. God, why am I screwing up my commentary? But yes, we are almost at the end of this part. Just so long as we can get through this cutscene here, which is slowly but surely killing my computer. Or should I say, just slowly but surely killing my commentary. Yeah, maybe I should have done this for PS2, but it does the same thing. Yeah, we just rammed a submarine into a high bank. Freaking awesome! And we're doing it all in high frame rate drop motion. Because slow motion doesn't do it justice. Yes, we're almost there. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. And we are there. Well, come on. Come on. There you go. We went back from 3D to, well, actually FMV to 3D graphics. Now then, we're gonna have to secure the central square and hopefully stay there. Now, before I leave, I'm going to equip a GF. And just for the record, Seifer is the person I was referring to in part 2. Do not equip a GF to that guy. I know you need to have a GF for somebody. But Seifer is not that person. Instead, keep 2 for Squall and 1 for Zell. The third party member will appear later on. Okay, the third actual party member will appear later on. So, let's just go on ahead and junction Zell Quetzalcoatl so that he will have a GF for him to work with. Let's add some abilities here. We're going to have Draw, we're going to have GF, and we're going to have Magic. Magic. Worry about card later. Trust me, it's going to come in handy. It's going to at least help me survive this place. I don't have an ability just yet, but in a little bit I will. For the time being, let's head over to the city. We're going to call it an end to this part here. Once we climb up the steps, that is. And in the next episode, we will be saving the inner city of Dollet